Good morning, you lovely lot, and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Crafters TV, where, as you know by now, we've got a jam-packed day coming your way. We are kickstarting, of course, with our wake-up call, and then we've got, which has been brought forward a little bit into the middle of the day, we've got beautiful beginnings, and then at the end of the day we've got a craft house. It's a totally Tiffany takeover. That's not going to stumble me throughout the day for sure, but that is, as I say, at the end of the day. We had a phenomenally busy day yesterday. Sarah was in and kick-started our January sale. So if you head across onto the website, you're going to see the great big link that says January sale. Click on that. You're going to find all of the different categories. What I would recommend is going to shop the sale. You're going to see everything that is within that sale. Now, there is many key items slash bundles with a ridiculously good saving. Not only that, if it's got a yellow sticker, it means you've got an item free. Now, we are going to be showcasing a few of these throughout today. However, there is loads and loads and loads across on the website. My specific shout out, we've got a small amount left, so I'm just going to verbally let you know about our 6-pack of our fancy nesting dies. 60% off. They came down to just under £30 here in the UK, and you were getting a free score master. So that's the sort of thing to expect when you're across on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. But as you've seen right at the beginning there, I am not alone. She's back here for the very first time of 2023. It's Debby Robinson.
Yay! Whoop, 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 whoop. And I always want to do one of them, Julia Roberts, you know, Pretty Woman.
Oh,
where
yeah.
She goes, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I want to do. I'm so excited to be back, Craig, because it feels like a lifetime since I was last year.
Yeah.
But it's not.
No.
It's only a couple of weeks ago. But
yeah.
It's just flown by as well, hasn't it? But it's
has.
lovely to be back.
Good Christmas and New Year?
Absolutely, oh, the best.
Yes.
Is all I'm going to say, the best. Surrounded by family and loved ones. I couldn't have asked for a better Christmas. And for once, we were all not poorly.
Yes.
All of us. There wasn't one of us that were poorly, because we've had quite a few illnesses over the Christmases of past. So no, it's been lovely, and spent those precious moments and precious memories with the family. So it's been lovely. But I'm back.
You're back.
Fighting fit and ready and raring to go with today's shows.
Brilliant.
And it seems a bit weird doing the bit. I was just talking to you just before we came live, where I said, isn't it weird to do beautiful beginnings at the middle of the day? But it means for me a little bit of an early finish.
An early finish.
So,
no, an early finish.
Who am I to query what time it's on? But yes, so we're going to take it back to basics. But we've got loads lined up for you, and I've got a few samples.
Okay.
Now, some of my favourites, Craig, are the door reveal dies and stamps, and we're going to take it back to basics as well. We're going to show you exactly how to do some little top tips and things that you can be doing with them, and some great shapes as well.
Absolutely,
but what's lovely about these is that you're in control of the message that you want to put behind the back of that door, and that's what I love about this. And I love this one because it looks like an ordinary birth card.
Yeah, it
does.
does.
Well, birth for a baby's babies, what do you call it? Birth, thank you. That's the word I was looking for, yes. No, well, it could be a gender reveal, but actually, to be fair, if you think about things that you might have in your crafty stash, now I recognise that stamp.
I do as well.
I recognise that stamp from
a scratch and reveal,
kits,
wasn't it?
Yeah, one of our kits that we had. So yeah, you could be revealing that surprise for that gender reveal where you're popping, it's a boy or it's a girl. Because look, keep them in gender neutral colours.
Exactly.
And then you can have that, and it could be a really nice surprise for everybody. But that's not all we've got on the show today. We've got some of the most gorgeous create a card dies and stamps in the form of our Colorable.
We do indeed.
I always love saying that word, Colorable. Colorable.
Colorable.
So you're going to be able to colour in your images, and the dies are going to do all the fussy cutting for you, so that you can do I say literally, a plethora of different styles from your creator card range. And then that's not all, Craig.
It's not all.
Because we've got a couple of craft kits on.
We do indeed.
And I'm really excited. I love craft kits. I'm not going to lie. I just think they're absolutely amazing. Great for anybody at a starting point in the terms of a new craft. Or maybe it's that little taster into the world of things that we do here at Crafters Companion. And they're a great starting price point.
Absolutely.
And also absolutely everything that you need to be able to create some cards. So we've got a couple of them that are on, and a couple of the latest ones, Craig.
Definitely
so
latest.
We've got our Craft Kit 55, which is all about the grand, get this right, grande, Sorry, Craig.
That's okay.
That's because you sat outside of me.
That's okay.
And they were in my ear.
And you're in your ear. Can I just say...
Swirls. I'm going swirls. What am I doing?
fine.
Trying to take off a Scots accent there.
When it comes to our craft kits, as many of you know, because I filmed a couple of videos for them, it took me about 4 takes, actually it was 5 takes just to start off the videos because grand, floral, swirl, dye, craft kit. And I had to say it very, very slowly. If you do go back and watch the videos, you'll be able to see me going really, really slow.
That was there for... So
was.
apologies to any fellow Scots out there watching. I wasn't trying to mimic the accent because I absolutely could listen to Craig all day long.
I love people mimicking accents. I think it's brilliant. I love it.
I can't do it, that rubbish. It's because Nicola in my ear, it was all her fault. She went, swirls in my ear. So I tried to say it and it came out that way. So sorry.
Don't you apologise.
Well, so yeah. So we've got a great craft kit. I can see it's going to be trouble today.
It is, yeah.
Have we got Nicola all day?
Lord
in heaven. We're in for a right heap of trouble.
She's guiding the ship today.
And then we've got one of... And actually, I'm going to call this as it is. One of my favourites.
Is that your favourite?
I love this craft kit where you've got the stencils and stamps to be able to create your own beautiful scenes. And I adore this one. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to create that technique. And then the style of card, you're not even going to have to worry about that because we're giving you lots of tuition. You've done a couple of videos on this. We've had lots of tuition throughout as well. But I'm just going to show you basics, how to put it together, how to create that scene. So that's what we've got coming up, lined up today, and much more.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a real good old corker of a day. I'm so glad to be back. But we want everyone to get interactive with us, don't we, Craig?
Of course we do, absolutely. Just a very quick heads up as well, that door reveal that Debbie was showing you, as well as the Colorable crate cards, they're part of the January sale. So you might find you've got a freebie with them that we'll be going over just shortly within Wake Up Call. But yes, Rachel said, it's because we've got Rachel on the comments. As Debbie was saying, Rachel is on the comments, so we want you to get interactive with us. We've got Sarah Brown saying, hello, my lovely crafty family. Hope you're all doing well, sending you lots of love and hugs from Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, yes, same back to you.
Sam McDonald saying good morning, just down in Darlington. Monica saying good morning from Southern California. Carol McDaniel saying good morning from a rainy Tennessee. It's a bit today,
yeah,
isn't it?
Well, can I just tell you what it's been like at my end? I don't know what it's been like up here, but we've had gale force winds back in Barnsley with torrential rain as well. So to boot,
everything.
It's been a little bit of a nasty one, and it were all the way through night, so much so it kept me awake. And I didn't go to bed till about the time I dropped off at about 1:30, and then 4:30 this morning. Wide awake club, couldn't get back to sleep, and the noise outside, it was, honestly.
Yeah,
so it's been a little bit of a mixed bag, because I come up here and it's sunshine outside.
It's absolutely fine, yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? It should be the other way around.
Usually, and I think as well, because I know, and you know, for a lot of you guys in America, stay safe, because you're being hit so hard with the storms.
Yeah, absolutely.
We get the tail end of the wind and that, so we've not had snow yet, but you know, please do stay safe. But yeah, I think that's where the rain and the wind and all that's coming from. But
I hope it's
just horrendous, isn't it?
I've seen the reports, I've seen lots of videos online and things like that. My goodness me, my heart goes out to you all. So yes, please stay safe.
Please stay safe.
If you are experiencing some of those atrocious weather conditions.
It's maybe a perfect opportunity to stay safe, get crafting, join in. Maybe you're joining us all day. Let us know what you are up to. Maybe you're making something specific. Maybe you've already been shopping the January sale. Let me know what freebies have you got and what's a good discount that you've got, because when we show you the % discount, that's not including your Club Inspire. You still get that on top. So there's the details to get social with us, whether of course it's Facebook or YouTube, whatever way is easiest for you. But as it is a Wednesday and we're going to be looking at beautiful beginnings, it's about bringing it right back to the beginning and on a starter level. And we've got a starter toolkit just for you. It's going to be coming on right now. This one is your stamp and tool starter kit. This is where you're going to be saving over 30%. Now here in the UK, you're going to be £30, or for you guys stateside, $40. Now you can see that price there, as I was just saying to you. Now your 3 items, which is your tape runner, your multi-purpose card, and your 6x6 stamping platform, that is worth $31.97 or $44.97. But as you can see there, you've also got your Score Master, which pretty much means you're getting for free. However, if you are Platinum, even better, that comes down to £24 or $32 for you guys stateside. Now, of course, you can go straight onto the website. What I would highly recommend is do two things. Do look at Shop the Day, but I would still go in and have a look at Shop the Sale as well, so you know that you're going to be covered on all aspects. But that one, as I was saying, is obviously part of the Stamp and Tool Starter Kit. Rightio, so that is one of the items that we've just been showing you just there. Now what we've got here, which is part of our January sale, and this is our Gemini Door Reveal Stamp and Die collection. Now today's price is $27.27. It's $31.39 with a saving of 30%. Brilliant, what a great way to have in the January sale. But look at your yellow sticker. It's a free tri-blend brush set. This is worth $9.99 or $14.95. So let's show you what you're going to be paying for. These ones here is your Door Reveal Stamp and Dies. So we have got 3 sets here. Now within each one you've got 10 elements in total, a mixture of stamping your dies. Now what these do is these give you that door reveal. Now one side stays in place, that's an embossed line. What you've then got is like a perforation line all the way around. So what you then do is then you take the little tab, you open it up, and underneath you will have a sentiment, maybe you'll have a secret message, maybe you'll have an image, maybe a stamp of a cute character, whatever you want, you've got that option. You've got the matte and layer die to go with it. This one being the rectangle, you've got the large, you've then also got your medium, and then you've got your small. So you're going to be getting that one, as well as your 2 stamps that says either tear here or open here, so the recipient knows what they're going to do. We've also, all in the same set here, this one here is your square. Exactly the same concept. You've got your large, you've got your medium, you've got your small, you've got your matte and layer die to go with it, and of course you are going to be getting your sentiment stamp. Debbie, look away. What you're also going to be getting is your circle. This is your circle. To make it clear, it is a circle. Circle. It's your large, it's your medium, your small. You've got that perforation line all the way round. You've got your matte and layer die to go with it. So once again, it could be a sentiment, it could be a secret message, it could be whatever you like. You've got the 3 of them here with the mattes and layers, and again, you've got your tear here or open here. So those 3 here are what you're paying for, $27.27 or $31.39. You can see platinum price is $21.82 or $25.11. But let's just have a very quick look at your free item. So this is what you are getting completely free. So this one here is your tri-blend brush pens. This is your Woodland Walk. So it's your 3 pens here, but within each pen you have got your colour family, you've got your large, you've got your dark, you've got your medium, and then you've got your light. So this one here is your alcohol pens. It is the brush, so if you love your pens, such as your Illustrator pen, you can do that brush action, you can do the foliage, you could do the far. That one there is completely free. As I say, it is worth $9.99 or $14.95. It is, of course, on Shop the Day. It's also on that Shop the Sale as well. The main thing is lots and lots of items within that sale. You're wanting to have a look with their item on the website that's got the yellow sticker. That lets you know you've got an item free. And within this one here, it is your tri-blend brush. So a lovely, lovely set there. It's a lovely, fun set for you to get creative with. Maybe it is, of course, just something you're going to have fun with. Maybe you're going to incorporate them with the kiddies or the grandkids. It's entirely up to you, but it is such a fun way. Comments already start to come through thick and fast, but I think what we'll do is, while I have a little read of them, we will jump across to Debbie, who's going to be showing us these Gemini Door Reveal Stamp and Dies.
Yeah, and the reason why we've only done it in the dies, we've put a couple of little stamps in there so your recipient knows what to do, but the reason we didn't give you any stamps is because we want you to get interactive with this die set. We want you to have the fun. We want want you to get creative with it. What is it that you want to pop behind that door reveal? What message do you want to say? Is it a trip away? Is it a gift card? What is it that you want to say? So that's why we've just kept it to the dies.
Yeah.
We could have gone in and we could have developed a lot of stamps that went with it, but that would have taken away the fun. The fun element is all in that dies, and then the fun element is where you get creative with it and what you're going to pop behind there. So I'm going to show you a few little samples. Some of my favourite ones. I love this one Bianca did. Using it looks like presents. Taking that little square one, and maybe just popping a couple of little stamped images around the back, and then your sentiment behind the back as well. These are interactive fun cards, and I know you're going to have a lot of fun creating them. And then, like I said, your recipient that gets them is going to equally love these. Just again, another one I absolutely love.
I adore that one as well.
I adore this. I absolutely love it. So behind that door is the coolest giraffe you'd ever see. And honestly, it could be with things that you already have in your stash, or it could be just because you want to say something at the back there. So again, this is a lovely one. You just peel that back. I would, as always, have the little stamp on so that the recipient knows what this does. And then you've got that little message behind the back there of the happy birthday. And then, look, your surprise element there of it could be, you know, you could actually put anything in the back of there. It could be pictures. Craig, you could do pictures if you look at pictures.
That's the thing, you could.
This is what I love about this set. I've loved it since the day we brought it out, and joyous just working with it, Craig. It really is.
No one's going to know what's behind there until you reveal.
Exactly. So I'm going to strip it back to basics. This is, after all about today being the beautiful beginnings later on. So I'm going to strip it a little bit back to basics. I'm going to take you through the set. Now I'm going to start with the rectangle door reveal set. And the fact that we've brought all these different sizes in, for me, just makes it really, again, usable. Lots of different ways that you can do, from a sentiment message to a great big picture, or maybe a gift card behind the back of that as well. So just a lot of things that you can do with it. You even get some inspiration on there, but it really is all about that interactive fun style card. Now I'm going to use the largest two of these dies because what we've done with them as well, Craig, is not only have we given you the perforation, but we've given you the perfect piece to do the mat and layer inside. And that goes with all three sets. So you've got your small, your medium and your large that are dual sets that work together beautifully. So I'm going to take a piece of cardstock. Now I'm going to go in with, and I've taken this, I've measured this down to size because I've gone with a smallish, quite a smallish card for me, 4x6. So I've taken a piece of cardstock that measures there, and what I'm going to do is place this underneath. Now, because I've gone with a 4x6, I know that I'm pretty good to go, and wherever I pop that, when I come to stamping, I'm going to be fine. But we have got a little top tip for you that Craig had actually told me about, because I were like, and then you said, have you not thought, because I was having a few issues with me lining my stamps up, and then Craig came out with a great top tip of having a little template. Just
a wee template.
Yeah, a little wee template, that's all you need. And that's why we all work together so well, Craig, because
we absolutely do.
Me doing it by the seat of my pants, just literally pop it down and hope for the best. Craig comes up with the idea, Debbie, just get yourself a template and then you can line your stamp up where you want it to be. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? So yeah, great little top tip there. But because I'm only working on a small piece, I've just lined that up onto there, and I'm just going to run this through.
Okay.
Now, normal platform is your thin metal combination. Have we had any deals on machines and things like that over the sales yet, Craig? Or is that...
There may be something to do with the MIDI.
Is there?
Yeah, but I do know it's quite limited in stock.
Oh, right,
you get a free storage bag, just saying. And on the website, yeah, have a look.
Well, I did wonder. I thought, with it being New Year, new craft kind of thing, new people joining us all the time, and we do get new people joining us all the time. So yeah, that's has it already been out then, that one? Has that deal been out?
Yeah, it was so it launched yesterday.
Oh, that's okay then. I'm thinking, have I let cat out of bag?
Yes, no, you're okay.
That's okay. Sorry, I didn't catch the shows yesterday.
No, that's okay.
Bad.
You've been travelling all over.
I know. Plus, I were doing other duties yesterday as well, as you do when comes to family. So yes, I was doing other things.
But yes, so that is across on the website, Debbie. So it's your Gemini MIDI with the plates that you would usually get, the folders that you would usually get, and you've got a 10% saving. But then what you've also got is the free storage bag that it comes in. So the big purple storage that comes free, Debbie.
Really? Now that is a good one, isn't it? That is a good one to have. Now, what this has done for me, Craig, is, and I'll probably show it you with this one, just so you can get the idea behind there. But you've got a score line that runs down here, so you're not having to even worry about the score line.
No.
You've got the perforation lines, and they don't come out until you lift up from the tab. So that's where your little tab comes in. So it stays sealed until your recipient pulls back. Even that line's in there as well. But obviously, when you're doing this, you don't want to do any of those. You don't want to put the score lines in because that's you'd be opening it up and you'd be ruining the element of surprise. So leave it as it is on whatever cardstock you're going to do it on, whether you're cutting it out into paper cardstock. I've taken some of our lovely... Now then, do you recognise this paper, Craig? Because it's one of my favourite boxes that we did, especially during the, you may recognise it, the birthday deal. It was the birthday box.
Yeah, it was indeed.
And I've taken some papers from there because I want to line that up, but I'm not having to worry. I just want to focus on some of those balloons because I think this is going to be a birthday card, this one.
Guess what, Debbie?
What's that?
We were having a look at that yesterday, the Sarah birthday box. Best ever price. Saving 15%. It's £42 or $50. It's still on the website if you want to get your hands on it.
I was just going to say, is there any of that left?
Yep.
Because that would surprise me if there was. Because that birthday box is not only jam-packed full of everything to do with birthdays, it's a joyous box, isn't it? It's absolutely...
It really is.
Oh, it really is. Now, I think I'm going to try it without my magnetic shim for this one, just because it's a little paper and it's what I call a straightforward die.
Yes.
I'm going to go in with a less pressure.
And there's a key purpose of you doing that, isn't it? It's not someone would do a lot. So why is it that you do that, Debbie? Because it's good to know. Because
sometimes with certain dies, and we talk about pressure of the Gemini, and I mean, this is a paper, but however, this is a very straightforward, no intricate part of the die. It's just a straightforward shape. So it doesn't need that extra shim. When you start to add extra shims, Craig, that's when you could have problems with cutting a bit deeper. And also, I'm not asking too much of it because it's a straightforward die. I would only put my magnetic shim in when I'm using anything with some intricacy.
Perfect.
When it comes to a straightforward shape, so like nested, talk about nesting dies, those dies you designed, the
matte and layer ones.
Matte and layer dies, those kind of dies don't need that extra pressure because they're a straightforward shape. So I would always recommend when you're doing that, try it first. So try it with the least. And then you can always add a shim. What's the worst you've done? I have to put it through the machine twice?
That's very true.
Honestly. And for me, longevity of plates as well.
That's it.
You know, the pressure, because let's not forget the pressure of the machine, regardless whether it's this one or the manual one, is immense pressure. There's a lot of pressure in there. So yes, it didn't need that. So that's why I've done that. For those who are probably wondering, well, why did she change that combination up? But as you can see now, it fits into there absolutely perfectly.
So it does.
Now, the only difference that I've done with this, Craig, is I chose my... I actually chose a water reactive ink pad and I've gone with pale fig.
Okay.
Say it slowly because I keep calling it something else.
Oh, do you now?
I do, yes. For some strange reason, a certain animal has come into my head.
Okay.
Only because of the P at the front of the pail. Yes, thank you very much. And I don't know why I keep doing it, so I have to stop myself. So pale fig is the colour that I've done. And I've just taken one of our ink applicators. Now, because I've got my die piece... Oh, I did have my die piece in my hand. What have I done with it, Craig? I've just had it a second ago. Oh, it's there. Because I've already got that die piece, I don't need to waste my ink. So I've deliberately just gone around, tickle round the edges. Okay. So get your ink applicators, and this is just if you want to, and then just add your ink around there. And again, it's just giving it that little bit of a lift.
Gives it something extra, doesn't it?
Exactly. And because I've chosen a colour that's like linked in with the balloons as well, I thought that worked really nicely. So I'm going to use some of our all-purpose glue. And we're going to just pop this down and we're going to seal that over the top. Oddest choices, Craig. Which side of paper do you use?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it?
Oh, honestly, yeah.
Decisions.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pop that onto there and I'm going to let that dry. Now, we talked about that template. So because obviously you can't see, when I put my top of my image now, I wouldn't be able to see without opening it up. And again, we don't want to do that. We want the recipient to do that. So that's why we recommend that on a bit of scrap paper. Now, I believe you cut yours completely out, don't you, Craig?
I do, yeah.
You don't keep, so by that, you take your scissors and you just snip that waste off. Is that what you told me earlier?
Yeah, you can do that, yeah.
So what you've got there now is a template for your stamp. Now, I did have a stamp somewhere, so I've measured a similar kind of cardstock, but because I wanted to make sure, I've just placed, and literally just take a little pencil and I've got myself a little area so that I know when I centralise it, it's going to be the perfect spot. Now, with this size, it's not really going to matter too much because I've gone with a big one.
That's right,
But if you're going with the smaller ones and you've got that, always do that. You said it was a great, honestly, best top tip you've given me of 2023. I know we're only a few days in. Please don't take the mic. Please don't take the mic.
Yes.
It's a great top tip because I didn't have it, but I didn't have it back in December when I was doing some prep in December.
Yes.
And I honestly, best tip ever. So literally, that's a great tip from our lovely Craig, hence why he's an expert. But yeah, absolutely. So what I'm going to do is bring in my 4x6 card blank. So I've taken our multi-purpose cardstock. Now, if you're going for that deal, Craig, you're going to be able to take a little snippet out of this.
Of course you could.
And you're going to measure this in at 8x6, scoring at 4 inches with, now then, I've seen the little trusty scoreboard.
Wonder what you're going to
Let's
score
bring
with.
the score master in. Give it its posh name,
It
score
is, yes,
master.
yes,
Now,
sure.
you won't get a black line down yours. I have defaced all the boards up at head office.
Yeah. That's that you.
I even found one the other day that hadn't got it on, and I thought, what have they done with my black line? I thought they took it off. So I put another black line down
Another
it.
one out.
So probably like, what do you keep doing that for? I wish they'd have designed it that way.
Well, yeah.
Because for me, it's just a visual, so especially when you're doing your fancy folds.
Yeah.
So yours won't come like that. What you do with your board when you get it home is entirely up to you. But yes, all you're going to do is measure at 4 inches, and then you take your scoring tool, which is incorporated into your board. However, I have mine at hand. And you're just going to take your measurements down that centre, and you've got yourself your 4x6 card blank ready for us to decorate with. This is probably one of my hero tools. I have many hero tools, let me just tell you. This is up there with them because it's a scoreboard that's not only a scoreboard, a box maker as well, box lid and box base measurements on either side, and inches as well as centimetres.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
brilliant.
centimetres as well as inches.
Yeah.
So absolutely a hero tool, and fabulous choices today.
There's
Great,
loads,
fabulous
there really
choices.
is loads, Debbie.
Absolutely. Now, I've just cut myself a little bit of matting and layering using some paper, and that's just to give that stamp that little bit of a pop and a little bit of an area for my... Not the black bit, Debbie, not the black bit.
Not the
I
black
did, I stuck it down. Oh, do you know me today?
What have you
I've been saying... I don't need that black bit. That black bit was meant for my template.
The template,
And I've
oh.
stuck it down onto my thing. You'll forgive me.
Of course we will.
You'll forgive me. I keep telling you, it's this brain fog.
No, it's not.
It's getting to me, Craig. It's getting
It's
to
not.
me.
You're travelling up and down the road. You're here and you're a hobby maker, so don't worry.
Squeezing in all the work with family as well. All the work with family, all the visits with my family. Oh, it's been lovely, Craig. Have you had a lovely time?
Yes, it was lovely. It really was lovely. Although, funny enough, I was saying to you before, because I was away home for 6 days, and at first 6 days does sound a lot, but obviously because I was on right up till the end of the 23rd, I got home to Scotland it was about 1 a.m. on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve's out, Christmas Day's out, Boxing Day's out. Before you know it, I've only got like 2 and a bit days. So I'm like to my friend, yeah, we'll try and catch up here, we'll try and catch up there. But it was lovely, it was nice, it was relaxed. But yeah, I get to a point where I'm ready to get back to normality again.
Yeah, I get that. I felt like that when I took my Christmas decorations down.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it might have been the day before. But yeah, I felt like that. I thought, oh, it's going back to normal now, isn't it?
It is.
Right, so my little message is just basically a happy birthday message. I'm not going to do anything else. I've taken this, again, the cupcakes. Now, where did I get my cupcakes? I think this was from the birthday box, you know.
I think it would have been, yeah.
I think it is. It's my birthday box because I took the paper from there. So yeah, my birthday box stamps. But again, this is the interactive bit. This is the fun bit. I'm just keeping it straightforward and simple. And it's just so that I can hide my message behind the back. So I'm just going to stick that down. Now, when you're doing this, please do make sure, and because I've only got a thin piece, because I've kept it quite small, this card, I've popped a little bit of our red liner tape just down here,
Okay.
but obviously I just need to make sure I've got the glue around the outside. Do not put your glue on the door. If you put your glue on the door, going to be a sticky mess.
Yeah,
There's
you're not
no
going to be revealing
reveal
anything.
apart from a mess. And we don't want that.
No.
We definitely don't want that. So what I'm just going to do is just peel off the back there. And the only reason I chose that thin liner tape is because, like I said, it's only a small piece. If you're making a bigger card, absolutely fine to use tape. And I am going to use our trusty tape pen. Just go around that outside. Again, just make sure, nearly, make sure, that was a deep laugh, weren't it?
That was. Yeah. It was a sexy laugh, Debbie. Sexy. Can we say that at 11:29 in the morning? Yes, we can. Nicola's in charge today. We've got Nicola and we've got George in the gallery. She's in charge and she straight away said, yes, we can. So we can. Sexy laugh.
Dear. But yes, so I've just popped that onto the back of there, and then I've literally made myself a couple of little, I call them tails. I don't know what else you call them. Ribbon tails, do you? What do you call them? Just made them with some card. Yeah. Popped a few little gems on there. Now, I'm not going to go over again, because if I go over, I'm going to stop the mechanism from working. So I'm just going to take it to the top part of my card and just drop it down that side. Now, the stamp-wise, you've got tear here or open here.
Oh, that was very posh there. Here. This is here. This is higher than bouquet. Here.
It's because I normally drop my H's. When I speak, I drop my H's. I'm always getting told by it, because when I speak, there's no H, so I'm dropping the here.
Yeah.
And so I tried to do here. I tried to keep the H in. Here. To get them out all wrong. But these are the only bits of the stamps that we've popped in there. So you make sure you've got one. Oh, she says. Thankfully, I had one stamped earlier. Here, open here. And again, you've got to decide whereabouts on your card. Do you want it to go across? Do you want it to go... Shall we have a little bit of fun? Shall we have it on the wonk?
Let's go at the wonk.
Let's have it on the wonk. And I have used my foam pads, surprisingly so. I know Craig will be thinking, shock horror. Where's your chunky glue, Debbie?
Yeah, where is it?
I need some more.
Oh.
So I'm to foam pads at the moment. Oops. And she says, sticking it all over her fingers. That shows how strong these foam pads are. I'm not kidding. Let me just pop that down there. So again, let's pop that on. And we'll have it pointing to where the little lifter, should we call it a lifter lever?
Yeah, the little lever.
The lever, that's it, lever. Pop that down onto there. And then, obviously, you give this to the recipient. And then that's why we've popped it there. But it is, and just so I can show you, you just then perforate around the edge. And literally, oh, Debbie, don't do that. And then, guess who was heavy-handed? Guess who was heavy-handed? We don't want to be heavy-handed. Perhaps we should put hope in here with care. With care. Yeah. Because it just peels back that hidden message, and then again it creates that fun element and that little surprise behind the back. They are super cute. They're super easy to use. The dies do all the hard work for you. You then get the fun element in deciding what you're going to pop round the back. So I'm just going to grab a few more samples.
Yeah, it'll be
just
good to
show you, because it could be that reveal of round the back there. Shall I do the overhead? Yeah, let's do that one. So where you've got that gender reveal round the back, just absolutely love these. Those presents where it could be your birthday wishes that you want to pop. Use other things that you might have in your collections, like your nesting dies. Maybe it's just a little, you want to put a smile on someone's face, get well wishes. It could be absolutely anything you want to pop around the back to that reveal, and it could be pictures of your loved ones.
It could.
I love this one. Purposely got this one out because, and I think there's no name. I keep asking who's done this one. They've used it, so the same die that I've just used, but with a bit of clever cutting.
Genius idea.
Honestly, it looks like a door. I just love it. I absolutely love that. Welcome home. How gorgeous is that?
It's really gorgeous.
Really clever. And again, lots of fun that you're going to have once you've got this die set home. And then you're getting a freebie thrown in as well. I just think that's amazing. Amazing value, it really is.
I was thinking as well, maybe you've got a little business, cottage business where you do wedding invites. Imagine using these in with the wedding invite. So they have to do the perforation, do that reveal, and the date or the venue is going to be behind that reveal. So there is lots of different things that you can be doing with them. But these are part of the January sale. It's the Gemini Door Reveal Stamp and Die collection. It's 3 pieces, but in total it's actually 30 multi-element. You've got a mixture of dies and stamps. $27.27 or $31.39. This is giving you a saving of 30%. You're going to be getting your rectangles, so your large, your medium, your small. You've seen with Debbie how you can use them, the concept as well as the stamps. You've then also got the square, so you've got your large, you've got your medium, your small. You've then got the round as well. So all three sets you're going to be getting for that price. Platinum $21.82 or $25.11. But let's not forget, it's got a yellow sticker. So that means you're going to get a free gift, as Nicola's saying. Free gift, free gift. George even loves a freebie. As he was just saying there, loves a freebie. This one being your tri-blend brush set. This one here is $9.99 or $14.95. That's what it's worth. So that's part of your tri-blend collection, which is exceptional. Lots of you popping in saying good morning. We have got Jane Austen saying good morning from Illinois. We've got Zoe Carver is saying hello from West Sussex. We've got Diane Poulin on YouTube saying first show of the year for me. I've been celebrating my 60th birthday from Monday. Well, happy birthday. Massive, massive happy birthday to yourself and anyone else that's celebrating any birthdays. Alison Lee on Facebook saying I wasn't going to purchase anything this month to recover, but however, somehow I've managed to place 3 orders last night. Although if you've not seen the website yet, when you do start to see it, you're going to understand why many of you have thought, do you know what, that little goal I've got, a resolution to not purchase anything at the moment, goes out the window. You know, I even made a purchase yesterday. We've got cardstock still in stock, limited quantities, but that is there on the website. Betty on YouTube saying, great to see Debbie back today. Love your techniques. She kickstarts my creativity. Ah, that's lovely. Lots of great ideas we get from Debbie. Carol on YouTube is saying, thank you, Craig and Debbie. We had straight line winds yesterday and a tornado watch. Strange weather for January. Praying you have a better weather. Well, we have nothing compared to what you guys are getting, so appreciate you saying that, but stay safe to all of you. Kendall on Facebook saying, thank you, Craig and Debbie. I live in Minnesota where it's been snowing. There's already been a power outage. Power is back on though. Fingers crossed it stays on. We've got Karen Carter saying, Debbie Robinson, you look lovely today. Not that you don't look lovely usually.
Oh,
you really
thank
do.
you. That's very kind of you.
Terry on YouTube, I must be nuts, 416, and I'm watching my favourite show, Hello from Arizona. You're not nuts, you're not nuts. And even if you were, welcome to the family. We're all nuts here. Yeah, both in sync, Nicola and George just went, yeah, at the same time. Crazy, as George says. And Kimberly, now I know, Debbie, this is something you get asked time and time again, so I'm going to ask you again. I love Debbie's pokey tool. Where did she get it?
So my pokey tool come from, so a lovely lady, you'll know Sheila, won't you?
I do, yeah.
So Sheila, who was in the craft business for quite some time, her partner makes them, and they're bespoke pieces. So I had a pokey tool made, a matching pen, and a matching threader as well. So that's what it is. It's not anything, I mean, I say nothing special. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it to bits. But it's, I have to have something a little bit in my hands because of the carpal tunnel.
Gotcha,
so
yeah.
I need
grip.
Something with a bit of grip. So that's why I had a purpose one built for myself. So that's who it was that made it. Don't know if he still, I think he still does, but I can't remember the name but honestly, if you just contact Sheila, she'll be able to help you.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much for that one. Right, we're actually going to have a little bit of a recap as to what we've got remaining of our key bundles from yesterday. This one here is Sarah's mystery bag / mystery box. Now, you're going to be paying £50 or $60. Look at your saving. You're saving £150 or $190. Platinum price comes down to $40 or £40 or $48. You are going to be saving 75%. Now, within there, it is your 10x8 multimedia jigsaw die. That alone is worth $49.99 or $59.95. So you can dot back either onto the website or yesterday's show to see Sarah going through it all. We might go through later on in the day. However, that is Sarah's January sale mystery box. There is not a lot remaining. There's very, very little remaining. Just to say as well, to put into context, the actual 10x8 multimedia jigsaw die is just a teeny little bit more expensive alone compared to getting this January mystery bag. So just keep that in mind, but it is across on the website. Then we all need white multi-purpose cardstock. That's exactly what we've got here. We've got a 2-pack white multi-purpose card collection, 120 sheets, $14.98 or $22.48. You have got a 25% saving on something we use day in, day out. Cannot believe that we've got that, Debbie, at a 25% saving. But of course, if you are platinum, that comes down even more to $11.98 or $17.98. And that's the key thing that you will find across on our website, either part of our January deals or just incredible discounts there of key items, key products, key tools that we use, we need, you've got the benefit of them, plus you get your Club Inspire on top of everything, absolutely everything. So if you need a little bit more information or you want to know more about us on Crafters TV, have a look at this.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all our time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV. Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part, and it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Really is. Loads and loads of you watching. Let's say a really, really big hello to Kirsty D, who's busy babysitting her niece and nephew this morning. This is Zach and Lily are saying hello to Debbie and Craig and all my crafty friends. Well, Zach and Lily, hi.
Aww.
Hope you had a lovely Christmas. You're going to be crafting away? You're going to be crafting with your auntie? Let us know. If, well, certainly, Kirsty, let us know. Carol McDaniel is saying, gorgeous card, Debbie. Zoe Carver on YouTube is saying, I love the actual door design. That was on the finished sample that Debbie showed. Sam McDonald saying, I purchased the reveal dies. Carol McDaniel's also saying the Tri-Blend freebie is a great deal. And Karen Wells Sorrell on Facebook saying, love the pink shirt you have on, Craig. Glad to see Debbie back. You two are so much fun together. Yeah, we were talking about pink shirts just before we went live, weren't we?
We were,
you know,
yeah.
Like
It's just a gorgeous colour on you. It's really lovely.
Whenever I have it on, I do get complimented a lot when I've got the pink shirts on. And Betty Weaver is saying, yes, George, that is why I wear them all the time. It's not just for the compliment. No, definitely not. Betty Weaver on YouTube is saying, I grabbed the mystery bag for the jigsaw die alone. Everything else, it was worth the freebie. So that's what many of you were doing yesterday. Right, we're going to have a look at a hero tool here, which is a hero tool that's part of the January sale. This is your Crafter's Companion small guillotine and card collection. You're going to get Centura Pearl, silver, pale silver cardstock completely free. So you're going to be paying for our small guillotine, $24.63 or $35.64. That's where you've got your saving of 15%. And that's what you're paying for, your small guillotine and your pack of green gold Centura Pearl, 10 sheets, 310 GSM. Now, if you are platinum, that's going to come down to £19.70 or $28.51. As it's part of the January sale, and you've got that saving of 15%, it's got a yellow sticker, which means you're going to get something free. For this one, it is a 10-pack of your pale silver Centura Pearl. It is worth £3.99 or $6.99. Key thing I was pointing out as well is all of the freebies that you've got within a multitude of the collections, they're not little testers, Debbie. They're not little try me packs. They are full card packs, full adhesive packs, full tools. And that is the key thing to say. So it is a full 10-pack of your pale silver Centura Pearl. So that's what you're going to be getting for free. But what you are going to be paying for is your small guillotine and your green gold, $24.63 or $35.64. That's your saving of 15%. But it is a lesser price if you're platinum at $19.70 or $28.51.
And you know, to all those new crafters, Craig,
take the words right out my mouth.
It's not just a guillotine.
No.
It's not just a guillotine, because it's a guillotine with a scoreboard incorporated into the base. And it's just amazing. And for that reason, it is definitely worthy of a hero tool. Having good tools in your crafty stash, believe you me, because Craig will probably tell you the same thing. I didn't get them at the start. No. Because I didn't know how it would grab me. No. So I used to just do, you know, your card kits and things like that. But when it came to the tools, having good tools make the job easier and allow you to get more creative, because you're not having to worry about, have I cut that straight? Have I got a straight line there with a craft knife or a ruler? Some people might like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But in terms of hero tools, that ticks the box.
Absolutely.
And some, because not only is it a really brilliant guillotine with a blade, a self-sharpening blade as well.
It is.
But it's got that incorporated scoring board in there as well. So for portability-wise, if you can't find your scoreboard, or, you know, you've got it all there. It's just absolutely amazing. And then all those extras.
All the extras as well. And also, just very briefly to point out as well, when Debbie was saying the blade, other guillotines out there, you know, have gone to manufacturers or that. Leanne has gone to a sword manufacturer for our blade. So that just lets you know how incredible the actual guillotine is, that cutting element when it comes. So you know that she's going to go to the best of the best. So yeah, that is your hero tool that we're just showing you there. But what we're going to have a look at now is our craft kit. So we're going to be looking at our Grand Floral Swirl Die craft kit. Yes! Yes, it's number 55. Now, Wednesday, Beautiful Beginnings. It's all about, you know, the beginning journey of your crafting journey, or of course it might just be little top-ups, might be little gifts. This is perfect for it. This is a craft kit all in one. Debbie's away to have a look at it just in a moment or two, but you have got over 170 elements. It's all about your grand floral swirl dies. Now you can use these in a multitude of ways, but you've got the dies, stamps, card blacks, papers, all that's included at $22.49 or $22.45. It is, as I was saying, box number 55. You've got a saving of 10% on this one. If you are platinum, it's going to come down to $17.99 or $17.96. So if I just refer back to, again, being a beginner, you've got lots of elements here that is a perfect starter. You will just need to have a look at, you know, maybe things like, you know, a pair of scissors, maybe a little bit of additional adhesive of that, but core tools, core cardstock, core card blanks, etc., you've got in here. Debbie, you've got bits and pieces there to show exactly what you've got inside, don't you?
I have got cards to show you, so I've got a bit of inspiration to show you. Now I love, so at Crafters we've already launched some different ones. So let me just to explain. In this box, they're exclusive dies to the box. They're not in that main collection. But what we do is we do lots of things like edibles and essential dies, there's credit card dies, there's all sorts of different ranges that we do within our die range. And sometimes that might be a bit daunting to some people. To our hard crafters who love crafting and who love purchasing things like that, it's, you know, it's fine for, but it might be that you've never tried something. Now, these have been designed with a design in mind, which I'm going to show you through as well and talk you through, but I want you to look at these dies and just think how pretty they are for a swirl die. And the fact of the matter is you can create some beautiful background pieces with them, and then how they were intended, Craig, was to create the perfect, and I'll show you for this, get the right way around, Debbie. Show you this one, where you can simply cut away with your cardstock that you're getting in your box, and then pop your swirl back in. And then there's snippability factors as well. You could do a bit of paper piecing if you want, or the cheats way of paper piecing, which is what I'll show you later on. But let's just take a moment to take in just how gorgeous these dies are. Oh, wow. And this again, creating that floating element, but pop back into there, you literally create that with your die. They're just absolutely beautiful, and I love the style of these two, and I think this is one of those craft kits that you will go to time and time again, because it is literally just a gorgeous one. Now you get some inspiration on the front of your box. And then you're going to do the reveal yourself, and with all of our craft kit box, whether you're a first time to this might be a new concept for you. They come in a lovely box design. They always have a number on the side. This one is the 55, I believe, the latest. I'm trying to think, Craig, because I know you do the filming for the social content for them.
I don't think it's the latest.
I'm just thinking what's...
Just try to think.
Now, this is testing us. It's because we work so far in front, and I know Craig's brain is about 3 or 4 boxes upwards.
Yeah. So on Tuesday, I'm going to be filming the next one, which is 57.
So this will be the latest one.
So
yeah, it is the latest one.
56 will be the latest one.
Yeah, but it's not out yet. 56 is not out yet.
Has.
So this is the latest one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Latest one, and we've already chopped some off.
What was that?
Latest, and we've already chopped some bunny off.
Exactly, I know. Yeah, latest, that's
honestly,
crazy, isn't
absolutely
it?
fab.
Yeah.
Now, when you get yours home, obviously you'll see it comes in this beautiful presentation box. It also has that little welcome note from Sarah. But what Craig talks about the video content, just follow that link and it takes you to our Craig's videos where he does the video content for the boxes. So absolutely fabulous. It always comes in that lovely tissue. I reuse my tissue. I don't know about yourself, Craig. Now, each one of yours will come individually wrapped, and I'll show you that in a second. But I'm going to talk about the main things that you get in here, what I call the hardware of the box. two of your beautiful swirl designs that you've just seen me show you those beautiful samples, and a set of stamps. Many happy returns, so very happy for you. Thank you so much, and especially for you, which I think cover a lot of things in there. And again, a really nice set. And that's what I call the hardware, and gladly pay the price that you see on the screen just for these alone. So that's the hardware of the box that's going to last you year in, year out. Then the consumable part. So we've got our ribbons in here, and not just any old ribbon, Craig. We've got the beautiful organza in gold and silver, and then this stunning, I don't know what best way to describe it, but it's like that. Do you know that Aurora Borealis?
Yeah,
I said that right. Like the Northern Lights, that one.
Yeah.
I always sound like, I always go, like it comes out all wrong, but I think I did it all right. But you've got that lovely Northern Lights feel when you look, and where the light catches it, it reflects.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. So again, 3 sets of ribbon. Oh, I said 3. 9 sets of ribbon in 3 different sizes. So I call it the skinny, the midi, and the chunky.
The chunky.
So that's your ribbon. We've also got, again, on here, 100 gems that match those ribbons. So from your silver to gold to that Aurora Borealis. I think that's the right way.
That's it.
I think I've nailed it. We've got 4x6 card blanks and envelopes in here. And if I remember rightly, is this the 12 set one?
It is, yeah.
Thank you very much, Craig. So you've got those in there as well, and then you get in the papers. And not just any old papers, 8x8 in size, and the most beautiful, it's like damask features and
one of my
really lovely heritage feel to these. I absolutely love these papers. So you're getting yourself a set of papers. Mine have dwindled a little bit because I've been using it with my demos, so please excuse. You're also getting in here matching cardstock, so the solid cardstock, which has got a really good GSM onto there as well, all 8x8 in size. And again, you'll see that colour palette matches everything that's in those papers. And then the gold and silver.
Exactly.
I love
Never
this
done that
one.
before, have we?
We haven't done this before, no. So we've popped in here luxury mirror card in your gold and your silver, and again 8x8 in size, really good quality, perfect for die cutting or maybe mats and layers. Individually, they'll all come wrapped up in your what we call now. We're trying to keep things nice and thinking about
recyclable,
the planet, recyclable things.
friendly.
So recyclable paper that's in there that you can recycle, because you can upcycle it into your craft.
Of course you
and
could.
use those
Background
for crafting.
papers.
Or you could simply pop things back in there. But do you know, once they're out, that's that envelope. No, forget it. They stay there. They're going to stay there. So literally everything that you need to get crafting with straight away. And I think, if I may, Craig, might show you how to use them.
I think that would be a really, really good idea to see what you're going to do with them.
That's okay then. So we'll bring back in that hardware. Again, the choices, you've got 2 choices. You've got lots of choices in terms of how you're going to use them. I'm going to simply cut out, first of all, now I'm always frugal with my cardstock, Craig, so I've chopped this down to size. These dies as well, you don't have to go to the bigger machines.
No, you don't.
So with this die, you can actually use the smallest of our machines, which is the manual mini. And you could use that if you want to. So in terms of if you started a new craft or you start into the world of die cutting, it's going to fit through those.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely. So it is a thin metal die, so we'll pop that on. I'm just going to hold it down with a little bit of low-tack tape down at the bottom, and then we'll run that through. Now, there is a little bit of intricacy to that, so I am going to use my normal combination. Okay. If you want to try it without, you're more than welcome to, but just because there's a few little intricate bits in there, I'm going to keep it with the normal combination.
Plus your mirror card, because it's got a coating in that, can't it? It could be stringy if not cut properly.
Yeah, absolutely. So always think about, that's the other thing that you think about when it comes to your sandwiches, in terms of your plates. Before anyone thinks I'm buttering a sandwich there.
Oh, I know, I'm getting hungry.
I heard everyone groan because my belly's starting to rumble now. I don't know about anybody else's. I'm right looking forward to my dinner. So not the sandwiches that you would butter. The sandwich of your plates, your combination. Yeah.
Yes.
Do I not butter? Did you hear Nick?
Did you hear her? I know.
Did you hear her?
Yeah.
What is she like? She's got... Did I butter my Gemini plates?
Yes. No, you don't do that.
No. What did she say?
Just says it helps it go quicker. It does not. Do not put butter on your plates. It does not make a difference. It does not make them go through any quicker. It will damage your machine.
Yes, we don't recommend using
Don't do
butter.
what Nicola says.
No. When we're talking sandwiches, we're talking sandwich of your plates is what we're talking about. And not the Lurpak variety. Or there are other butters out there.
Chris, you need a mortgage for that nowadays.
You what, love?
You need a mortgage for that nowadays.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding. Oh dear. I've just bought some before I went on my healthy eating plan, so I've got a full tub. Well, my daughter's eyes nearly popped out her head when she came home from Bristol, and she was like, "Can I use that butter?" And I went, "Absolutely." Absolutely, you can use it, because I'm not going to eat it now. But she's like, "Oh my God, Mum, it's a luxury item." Now then, that's the swirl cut out. I'm just going to pop it onto my black so you can see just how gorgeous that is. Isn't it beautiful? Wow. It really is. But again, this is when you can have a little play. Now, I've taken a piece of that gorgeous green paper that's in the box, and I'm actually going to just put my die back onto there. Let me give this a little... I say clean. I really should use my die cleaning brush. I really should. In fact, I've got the sponge at the side of me.
Yeah.
I just don't know what I've done with my brush. I do it all the time.
Disappeared.
I just don't know what I do with it, Craig. But I'm just, and again, I might have been a little bit tight with my cardstock here. However, I think I'll get away with it. So I'm going to hold that down.
I always say, Debbie, when I'm on that side, and I know a few of you were asking yesterday, I will be across on Debbie's side all day tomorrow. And actually, I've just found out, because Corin's just WhatsApped me there, Ben's still feeling under the weather. Ben won't be in tomorrow. Corin's going to be on this side, and I'll be across on that side all day tomorrow. But what I was away to say, you can always tell on that side when I'm using my own product. Because if I'm being really stingy, it's my product. If I'm not being stingy, you know that it's a studio product. So I'm like, it's not mine.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, because I'm just as bad, Craig. I really am. And that's why I've been very stingy with cutting that down, because I want to make sure that box lasts me a while. And they are the consumables. There's no getting away from it. They are consumables. But I'm just going to take that out, because what I've got now is a piece that I can slip my die back into, and again creates that lovely effect. So if you're popping it onto some acetate, perhaps put that onto some acetate and then stick that back in. It could be a box lid. And I've still got a swirl that I can use for something else. But of course, you can then snip into your cardstock if you want to as well. And I could substitute it with maybe another piece of cardstock that I'd measured at 4x6 and slip that piece back in. However, I am stripping it back a little bit, and I'm keeping it really, really straightforward. Taking one of the 4x6 card blanks that's already pre-scored, pre-cut to size. You don't have to worry about a single thing because it's already in there. The only thing that I've done here is I've taken some of my mirror card. Now, normally when I'm at home, I would do the what's the word I'm looking for? Thank you. And I am going to do that only because it's precious. It is precious. So I'm going to just get my craft knife. Just bear with me, Craig. I don't know what I've done with it.
That's a good point, because yes, it's Wednesday, beautiful beginnings later on where we're going back to the basics. You'll have maybe heard us talk about gutting the centre of our cardstock. Some people don't like that word. It doesn't bother me. You're doing exactly that. You're gutting the centre. So it's a good way to see what Debbie's just away to do and how you do it.
Yeah, now we've got plenty of tools, because one of my favourite tools is the Violet Studio.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my God, the Violet Studio paper trimmer that allows me to do the gutting with ease. But if you haven't got that, and I'm not sure if it's in stock, head over to the website. While you're on the website, you might as well have a little look. It's called the Violet Studios paper trimmer.
It is.
And it's an expandable one, but it's a very portable one that you can carry in your bag. I've only fetched my little box with me today. Normally I have me bigger one here, and I could have shown you, but I haven't got it with me. Stop waving that around, Debbie. It's cut at the top off. But there is things like our craft knife and our metal edge ruler, and the metal edge is round the side of the ruler, so it means that when you want to do this, absolutely you can do this. Now I'm going to use my glass mat as a little bit of an area and where to go, so I'm just going to line it up on the grid, and I'm going to pop that down with the metal face in this way, and then I'm just going to literally, now it's up to you how big or how wide you want, or how much you want to save of that cardstock.
Okay.
And I'm not going to worry too much, Craig, in terms of if it goes a little bit off, off measurement. which is why that Violet Studio trimmer, let me just tell you, if it's there...
It is in stock.
Is it in stock?
It is in stock, yeah.
Honestly, that should be with the hero tools. Yeah, because I use it all the time.
I would agree with you, yeah. I would agree with you. And, you know, some people will say, well, if I've got a guillotine, why do I need a paper trimmer? Predominantly, for myself, I use it for what Debbie's shown you just now, taking out the centres. But with a guillotine, if you are maybe, for instance, you can't do that with a guillotine because you'll have to go straight through. Whereas a paper trimmer, it lets you cut from point to point.
Absolutely.
Great for concepts as well. I would always say there's always a place in your crafty stash for a guillotine. It is in stock on the website. It's Violet Studios. Have a look. No harm having a look while you're there.
Absolutely. And maybe you can't stretch to that. Maybe this is the way forward in terms of just doing that. It only takes a couple of minutes to do. But what it means is that I've got a piece that... yes, that's the way around. I was just thinking, have I cut the wrong bit? Do you know when you look at yourself and you're thinking, have I cut the wrong bit there, Craig? But no, I wanted that to be the matte piece, but I don't want to waste. So I've got a little piece there that I could either use for matting and layering with my sentiments or perhaps for a possible future project as well. So let's just line that down as well. So I'm just going to take my all-purpose glue. I am using all-purpose glue for the matting and layering. For me, it's the perfect glue for this. It gives me wiggle time and the movability that I need, and also perfect for mats and layers to give you rigidity, is the right word I'm looking for there. A bit of rigidity, solid piece as well. It dries really solid. I always call it like cement-like because it has got that lovely rock. Dries like concrete is what Leanne uses the term. Absolutely, it does. It's absolutely fabulous glue. And very much worthy of Leanne's title of the best glue in the world because it is just fantastic when it comes to crafting.
Good glue.
So I wanted that little piece to pop because rather than doing paper piecing, I love paper piecing, Craig. We've got hold and release sheets that you can get ready available. But sometimes if you want something a bit quick and a bit easier to do, just put a little bit of dark cardstock behind the back. It won't give you the same look as paper piecing, I'm not going to lie. However, a bit of a faux paper piecing.
The thing is, if you're looking at it from a distance, you're not going to notice the difference, are you?
Exactly.
So it's a good way of doing it.
Exactly. So I'm just going to use, now then, have we got dotty tapes back in stock?
We don't.
Oh, do you know?
We don't, no, not yet. Sarah did try to find out yesterday from the team when we are expecting them. It's just the way of the world at the moment. Hopefully it's not going to be too soon. The straight ones are in stock, but we are just waiting on the dotty tape ones coming back in.
I cannot wait, Craig.
You're getting low on
I am almost out.
Are you?
I am almost out. And I'm like, oh my days. So I am counting those days to when it's back in stock.
I get like that with foam pads.
Yes, yeah.
You get the sweats on.
Have you heard Nick get security to frisk? Did you say frisk me? Did she say frisk me?
I think she...
Escort me?
Yeah.
Producer Nicola escort me out of the building. Do you mean rattle me when I'm going out to make sure I ain't got anything in my pockets? That's what you mean, don't you?
You're going to have a sticky Debbie walking out.
I promise they'll be safe as houses. I promise. I'll not do anything of the sort.
Well, Tracy's back in now. She's back in from her holiday, so yeah, she'll take no trouble.
She'll take no trouble. Well, the other alternative, Craig, until it comes in stock, tacky glue.
Tacky glue.
And the tacky glue, now, I know you've said this before it passed, I put some on the back of my hand.
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to say that's for everybody. No. You've got to be careful. This is a water-based glue, though, and because it is water-based, give it a little shake when you get it at home. You don't need to do that with Colorable, it's a solvent-based one, so just give it a little shake, and then you can pop a little bit onto the back of your hand, which is what I'm going to do in this instant, or little top tape, pop a little bit onto your piece, onto your glass, because that'll wipe up, and then you can just dab it in.
Perfect.
Yep, or a scrap of paper if you don't want to put on your glass mat. But I'm just literally just wanting to touch or tickle or touch, whichever way you look at it. Tickle, touch, tickle, touch, tickle, 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 touch. Nearly got that wrong then. But pop that back in. If you haven't got a dotty tape pen, you might have got a dotty tape pen at home. However, that's just a very quick way of popping it into there. And then, of course, just wiping off the excess glue.
And you say it's a quick way, Debbie, but certainly for mirror card, it's a perfect way. Again, if you can do that on the back of your hands, if not, then of course the glass mat, as Debbie was saying. But you can't. Let's be honest. Mirror card. If you get excess adhesive, excess glue, it can streak. So by doing it the way Debbie's just done it, you are. It's like a wet form of your dotty, isn't it? You're only getting the glue where you need it.
Yeah, and that's just a couple of little quick ways that you could use it. Of course, are the fine tip applicator bottles in stock?
I think they are.
Because if the fine tip applicators.
At least it was Crafter's Companion. It could have been something else.
Have you got your what am I talking? I'm trying to do another accent there. Have you got your other famous drink that you have at the back of there as well?
The Iron Brew one.
The Iron Brew.
No, I ran out, so I've gone for the one that gives you wings.
Oh. Fine tip applicators are in stock. That's absolutely fabulous, because what you can do is decanter some of your glue into the fine tip applicator and then use it that way, and that fine tip applicator will go on to all of those areas. So there's choices. As always, we have choices.
That's the thing, it's choices, isn't it?
Exactly. So I've stamped out thank you so much using just
welcome.
some of the cardstock and there, and then again just add a little ribbon just to finish that off. But there's also the gems. Where's my gems gone? Because I love a good gem. Love a good gem. Let's pop that into, in fact, let me grab my straight edge.
We used to, or was it, we still laugh. I know obviously with that later part of last year we didn't have our third parties here, but whenever Anne-Marie or Natalie was here, it was kind of like, you got any spare gems or that means we could have, you know, because we always we do like our gems and pearls.
Oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. Yes, so the kit's perfectly, because we're not a company that does gems. We're not a company that does them. So we do them in our kits. But yeah, I absolutely, and I will tell you, I use Hunky-Dory ones all the time.
Snap.
Me and you both, we are
Snap,
both lovers of them. I'm not going to add anything else to that, Craig, because I think it doesn't
Debbie,
need anything else.
Beautiful.
But there you go. You've created yourself a really lovely design, a little bit of a cheats way of creating a bit of a paper piecing effect in the background. But of course, these have been designed with that edge in there as well. But we've got lots of tuition, lots of ways that you can use them. I've just kept it really basic for the first demonstration today.
And you say basic, but for someone that's not necessarily a crafter, or even someone that is, they receive that, they're going to be thinking, wow, that is exquisite. And it goes to show as well how your cards, and this is coming from someone that does love a big 8x8 or a 7x7 card, but it goes to show how you can do your smaller 4x6 and still get that wow factor when it comes to the actual layout of the card. But that was from our monthly craft kit. That is your Grand Floral Swirl die collection with over 170 elements. Remember as well, your dies as well as your stamps, they're non-consumables. Look after them, they're going to last you a lifetime. Today's price being $22.49 or $22.45. So you're saving of 10%. And it didn't click into place until Debbie had said it right at the start. That is our current one, and we've got a 10% saving on it. It's they come in at round about $24.99. So it's around about that £25 mark, but you've got that 10% saving. $17.99 platinum here in the UK, or $17.96 for you guys stateside platinum. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look on screen at some of the phenomenally popular January sale dies yesterday. So this one here is our Spectrum Noir Tri-Colour Brush Marker. So this is your 18-piece set. Now you're going to be paying £50.99 or $76.45. That is a saving of 15%. Platinum price comes down to £40.79 or $61.16. Now remember, these pens, when these launched during birthday event with myself and Leanne, they sold out. And then they sold out again, and then they sold out again. And let me tell you, that was just in the one day that they sold out time and time again. But this time, they're back, limited quantity we've got, and you're getting a free Sarah Buddy bag worth $5.99 or $9.99. These are going to fit your 18 tri-colour pens, which is your burgundy barrel, but they will also fit a lot more as well. So there you go, that is your saving of 15%. Then this is the one that I was talking about earlier on. This is the one, Debbie, that I was talking to you about. This one is your 5 sets of these beautiful Gemini nesting dies. These are all from different nesting die collections. We brought the best of the best, and these are giving you 15 dies in total. Now, ignore that get this free just for a moment. Look at your price for the dies. £29.10 or $33.90, saving 60% just on that dies. That's crazy in a good way. Platinum price even less, $23.28 or $27.12 for all these dies. Incredible. However, as part of the January sale, you're going to get a freebie. The freebie is your free Score Master. It's worth $12.99 or $12.95. It is the one that Debbie was showing just before. So you've got your inches, you've got your centimetres. Do your card blanks, do your concept cards. It is a box maker as well. It goes up to 8 inches in width, but of course you've got that length that comes all the way down. That is free within your Gemini Nest and Die 5-piece selection, giving you a saving of 60%. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to have a look at Sarah's mystery bag. We've got that here at the side of me, so we're going to have a wee look now. The Sarah January sale mystery, but it says box, we've got a bag here. £50 or $60 for you guys stateside. Now, platinum price is £40 or $48. If you've seen yesterday, you'll have heard Sarah say this year, 2023, there will be less mystery bags / boxes this year. But what they are going to be doing is when you are going to see them featured within Crafters TV, you know you're going to get phenomenal deals. Now, I don't know how they've managed to do this one here. And I say they, Sarah is, again, she was saying yesterday, she done all of these herself, put them all together before she went for a little bit of a break. Now, when it comes to this one, your mystery bag, you have got a saving in total of 75%. That's on the today's price. Everything in here is around about £200 or $250. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a couple of things out for free. Right, so your jigsaw. This is your 10x4, 44-piece jigsaw. You can buy this on its own on the website, pretty much round about for the same price. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? For pretty much the same price, you can get everything else that I'm away to show you here. So you're going to be paying for that, and then everything else you're going to be getting for free. So this one is your stamps from your Masquerade Ball. These ones here are for your Gemini Mini. Now, these ones I'm showing you as well, and once again, I know I keep saying this, I apologise, but to reiterate what Sarah said yesterday, these, once they're gone, that is them gone. There is not enough to do full shows within these products. It's the end of the line, so she's put them into this mystery bag. You're going to get them within this mystery bag, but once they are gone, they are gone. You have got your Resist Frosty and Bright 12 sheets. Go over with the ink, it's going to resist the snowflakes that are in place. You've got your Flower Formant from your Knitwit. That was a die, 10 dies in total. Remember, you're not going to be paying for any of these. You've got your Inward nesting dies. I mean, look at your fancy nesting die as well. That will complement the nesting die set that I showed you. What about your Enchanted Dreams? Look at that one. 5 dies in total. It is free. These only launched in birthday event. This is your Duo 3D embossing folder strips. That one, it is all free. What about 3-in-1? It's free. You've got from Sharon Callis, I mean, look at that one there, your quill and die there, your baby Aloha. I can never say it properly without saying aloe vera. This one here is huge. That is your stencil template for your little favour box, but then you've got 4 of your dies as well to cut in or out if you so wish. Another one again that is part of the end of line is from your original Gemini Mini. It's your butterfly. You've got a full pack of your colouring pads that you can see here. Now, I'm going to go back again and say you can get that on the website on its own for pretty much the same price. Why would you do that? If you are platinum price, it is actually, so if you were to get this, so it works out if you're platinum £9 more expensive than going for this mystery bag. You maybe already got a load of these. Shadai was saying yesterday, she's got all of these, but she wanted this one. She's been wanting it for a while, so she's gone for this. With all of that, you can then use any of the bits and pieces on your own stash. You can gift them if you want. It's up to you. But I'm not even finished there. You've then got free. So when I was saying a moment ago, it actually works out £9 or $11 more expensive going for it alone than it is platinum price for everything else. And you don't get this free paper pad. So that is absolutely a phenomenal deal. That's why it was so busy yesterday. It's a full pad, 24 sheets from your Vintage Butterfly Pearl cardstock. That is completely free. So just to reiterate again, you're going to be getting all of that for $60 or £50. Platinum price is £40 or $48. You can go for that completely on its own. It does work out £9 or $11 more expensive on its own than going for this full bundle. But what you won't get is your free cardstock. So that is why it was so busy yesterday. So we just want to bring that one back in for you to see. Maybe you didn't see the shows yesterday, you can get your hands on it today. But remember, everything that we do here, whether it is a clearance, whether it is a cart load, whether it is a sale, whether it is a warehouse, you're always going to get your Club Inspire on every single thing that you're going to see on Crafters TV. So that one there, that was your January sale mystery bag from Sarah. Still in with the January sale, we've got our Colorable Create cards. I'm just going to dip under here. Now this is bringing in, this is combining our Create a Card dies with our Create a Card stamps. You do that, what do you get? You get your Gemini Colorable Create a Card stamp and die collection. We have got Thinking of You. So you've got your image, your stamp, and then you've got the die that works with it. So you can either cut in or cut out. If you cut in, there's your card blank done. Do a little bit of colour in if you so wish, but there we go. Phenomenal way to actually do your creative cards. You've got your sentiments with two of the dies to work with them. So that one there, Thinking of You. You've then also got your beautiful butterfly. Same concept for all of these, but of course, as I do say time and time again, with anything like this with the stamp and dies, you can be using the stamps on their own. You don't have to use the dies, but you've got the benefit of using them both together. We've then also got our Dragonfly Dreams. Now think about your collections that you've got. This would work well with your Dancing Dragonflies. That would work well with your Vintage Butterflies if you want to, or any of your other Sarah Sig Nature Garden or Crafter's Companion collections. We've got the Cupcake. Now, Debbie was showing you a finished sample right at the beginning of Wake Up Call, where you can be making them into a shaker if you want to. Really makes us all hungry. We've all missed Christina and her own bacon here at our cafe just through in this next door to the studio. We've got our roses here, so it's a lovely one to colour, my personal favourite to colour with all the beautiful layers. And then we've also got our special bouquet. So all of these ones here are your Gemini Colorable Create a Card die and stamp collection, £62.35 or $71.49. That's giving you your saving of 20% in the January sale. If you're platinum, it comes down to $49.88 or $57.19. But as I said, January sale, it's got a yellow sticker, which means you've got a freebie. You have got a free die brush and tool. This is worth $4.99 or $9.95. This is one that you use all the time. You might already have one. It's great to have a spare. You maybe go to craft classes, or maybe you go to craft crops, then you're going to have this within your craft bag. I know all of us on the team, I have my craft bag that I have here on Crafters TV. I've got like a little bag that I keep in my car, so if I'm at Hobby Maker, I'm not changing them all about. I've got one here, I've got one in my craft bag in my car, and then I always keep one as well, just in the house in the craft room. So these are ones that's going to benefit you having extras. It is free, it's worth $4.99 or $9.95. You've got the brush, you've also got the head, and then you've got the sponge mat as well. So all that together is going to be $62.35 or $71.49 with your saving of 20%. Right, we'll come back just shortly and have another read through of the comments, but I know Debbie is going to be showing us these Colorable creator cards, aren't you?
Yep, because mixing two of my favourite things, creator cards and colouring. What more could you want? And you're going to love these. And if it's the first time of using creator cards, there's lots of different things that you can do with them. Again, we've got tuition galore all over YouTube and our Crafters TV page on Facebook. All of us have, I think every one of us have all played with these. Have we had the craft along with these as well? I'm trying to think. Yes. Who did the craft along? Was it me or was it? Am I right, me?
I think it was Corin.
Was it Corin?
Corin, yeah.
Yeah, so we've had a craft along show as well. We've had lots and heaps and different ways that you can use them. But I'm stripping it back again. It is the day of beautiful beginnings, so I'm going to strip it back to basics and just show you how these work. So the creator card is the die part, and it always comes in two pieces where you've got your outside frame to be able to cut a piece out, but with the inner part, that's the bit that stays connected to your cardstock. So for me, it's really versatile and lots of things that you can do. I've done boxes before with them. I know Michelle did the launch of these and showed you lots of different ways that you could use them. So there's loads and loads of different ways that you can use them. And then, of course, the stamp. Now, you're probably thinking you can see, and it has been designed with a stamp to fit into the die cut. This is the bit that will stay cut. This is the bit that, are you okay, you two? What's going off over there? I could hear some sniggering in my ear. Craig's just creased up. So what's gone off?
Oh my God, I wasn't, do you know, I'll be completely honest here. I just thought, right, I'll very quickly reply to Corin. While I was replying, Nicola was telling me what we're going to do next. I'm not paying attention, so you may have heard me kind of like answering back to Nicola while you're speaking. So Debbie, I do apologise for that one. If you did hear me, that was me replying back to Nicola when I should have just been nodding.
Well, you see, I was too busy talking and I didn't hear you, so it's okay. I'll let you off.
You heard the snort though, sorry.
I just saw you go. I was like, what's happened? What's he said? What's gone off over there?
Oh, it took me about 3 seconds to realise I've just replied out loud.
Oh, bless you. It happens to us all, doesn't it, Craig? It happens to us all. Right, so going back to that inner part, so I'm not going to use the frame. I've put the frame back on its counter. I'll come to that in a second. I want to cut through the card blank. So my card blank actually measures in at it's a 10 inches in total by 6 inches, and I've scored it at 5, so I've got a 5x6 card. So I'm just going to pop that into the centre. I'm just going to hold it down. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go put my tape, which is low tack tape, but I'm going to put it over the waste pieces to hold that into place. And then I'm just going to open that up, because this is the only bit I want to die cut out. I don't want to die cut through the back. So I'm just going to pop that onto my plate and run that through my die cutting machine.
These work through whether, of course, it's a junior or whether, of course, it's a midi. Of course, size dependent. So if you're cutting into your card and it's on a big card blank, of course, you'll need your larger machine. But you're smaller or using it independent, it's going to go through your junior or your midi.
Yep, absolutely. So what this will do now is, and if I just carefully, and do you know what? I probably could have gone away with that lesser combination again, Craig. There's not a great deal of intricacy on this.
No, there's not, is there?
So I probably could have got away. And I can always tell, I don't know about yourself, Craig, but I can tell because of the way that the low tack tape sticks. So when it's like cemented down, it's usually meaning that I've had a bit too much pressure in my machine. Because low tack tape is fabulous, but with the pressure of the machine, and if you've got the wrong pressure, if it's stuck to your cardstock a little bit more, that's probably because you've got the wrong combination there. So I could have got away with that one. However, I think I've got away with it. I think I'm okay. So that bit has die cut out that piece and that panel. So let me just pop that back onto there. Now, that's now left me with the design for me to now put my stamp into. And it has been perfectly sized and perfectly proportioned to fit into this part. Now, this is a big stamp. It's not a little stamp. And if I give you the measurements so you get a rough idea, we're talking roughly around 3.5 inches in width. And in height, that's about 4.5. So you need a proper stamping platform that'll take that size.
Okay, got
so our 4x4,
bit tight, wouldn't
bit tight,
it?
yeah. Now, I can't find our 6x6, Craig. I don't know where it's gone.
I couldn't find it
Could you
before we
not
went
find
off
it
on
either?
the holidays
So I'm going to have to use
no.
my 8x8. However, if you come for that stamping, well, I say stamping, that starter bundle, it's actually called a Door Reveal starter bundle.
Yeah.
But as I've said before, that's a great starter kit
It is.
for anybody
It really
starting
is.
out in craft. Absolutely. anyone starting out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in me, I'll bring in me one of our hero tools that we have here.
Okay.
Again, I'm not sure if this is in stock.
What I'll just quickly say as well is your door reveal stamp and die starter kit. What I would say, Debbie said the same, kind of ignore the fact that it says door reveal. This is a really good die starter kit tool selection with the scoreboard as well as the 6x6. It's giving you your actual card stock as well as a tape runner. £30 or $40 today.
So I'm just lining that up. So I've had to fold my card back in just because it's got legs, and if I push it out and spread it out, when I press down, the leg will go in and it'll mark my cardstock.
Right,
so I just folded it back over, popped the magnets down to hold it into place, and then just positioned my stamp over the die cut, and then I'm going to pick that up with my stamping platform. Now, if you're going straight on with your cardstock with a normal stamping platform that doesn't have the magnetic base, you'll be absolutely fine. Just line it up, and perhaps I would possibly use a stamping mat. You know the pink stamping mat that we do? I'll probably use that as well. Now, depending on the colouring, and I'm going to use our tri-blends, ink pad. So for anybody that's not aware, we do ink pads that are purposely for watercolour and alcohol markers in the form of our finesse.
Yeah.
So you'll always can tell because on the front here, you've got your alcohol marker, and on your waterproof one, you have your paintbrush.
You do, don't
so
you?
it's a nice little easy way to know. And this one is perfect for the non-smudging and non-smearing when you're using alcohol markers. So I'm just going to go on and ink that up.
It's a good visual having that on the actual packaging, isn't it? The wording's great, alcohol proof or waterproof. However, having that visual of the paintbrush or, of course, your alcohol pen, for me anyway.
Oh, me too. Absolutely, me too for that, Craig. So again, I'm just going to line that up because I know my stamp's in the right place. I can then go back down. Did you say that this platform was in stock, Nicola?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh.
It is.
Perfect.
Perfect, isn't
yeah,
it?
If you love your stamping and maybe you love your stamping but you're not quite, hitting the mark all the time, this is probably the one for you, which is why we do call it one of our hero tools. So again, when you lift that off, you can see you've got your lovely stamped image and it's perfectly proportioned and in there, and it took a few minutes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
and I've
it's so
got
crisp,
now
isn't it?
literally my card blank. And if I just pop that there with a stamped image in that I can then colour. So I'm going to bring in a scrap piece just underneath, and then you're just going to have the fun part, the colouring bit. So I'm going to use some of our tri-blend brushes. Of course, I'm not going to colour all of this because, do you know something, Craig? I have been itching to get back to Crafters TV. I cannot believe how fast the morning has gone.
Isn't it?
It's flown by. What happened? Who stole the time?
Who's taken it? Nicola's stolen
pinched it?
She has.
Someone pinched it.
She has, she really has pinched it. But it goes to show, when, yes, I know we do have a laugh and all of us here on the team and with all of you as well at home, but then you get to have a laugh, we get to see lots of great ideas, lots of great demonstrations and ways to be using the products. Of course, perfect deals as well all across on the website. But and you've got your different mediums that you can be colouring with, don't you?
Oh yeah, pencils, pens, glitter markers, watercolour. I mean, it goes on and on and on, Craig. There's so many different things that you can do with your colour medias. These are a nice stamp as well. If you're not, you can have a practice. And I wouldn't worry too much if you get right or wrong. All you're going to do is have a little bit of fun with it. You're going to get colouring. It's a very mindful craft colouring. Of course, with our tri-blends. And I think the tri-blends are in the reveal, aren't they?
They are.
Is it a free one in there?
Woodland, yeah.
Yeah, you could have a little practice with tri-blend brush pens. The difference with a tri-blend brush pen to a regular tri-blend, in fact, I've got it with me, as if by magic, is the brush. So you've got a bullet nib, still the same process of the light, medium and the dark in the pen, but you've got the different coloured barrel, visibly, and also very visible is the nib. So you have the, do you call it a bullet nib, that, Craig? Because I call it a
bullet nib, yeah.
Yeah, bullet nib. And then the tri-blend brush, that flexible nib. And again, it does mean that you can cover large surface areas, but you can also colour little smaller areas as well with the precision point. So yeah, absolutely fabulous. Now, because time is of the essence, I'll just do a little teeny weeny little bit more colouring, Craig. A little bit more colouring. Are you flexing your muscles over there, mister?
Me? No.
Did you hurt yourself? Because I just heard a bang.
Maybe my knuckle against the desk. I was just stretching.
Have you made any New Year's resolutions, Craig?
No, well, we had this conversation yesterday, actually. Well, like when I say we saying it to Johnny and Charlotte, actually, I think I said it to Nicola as well. I don't make them now because I don't stick to them. So what I do is I give myself goals.
Yes.
So I don't know, for something psychologically, goals just sounds better, and I actually achieve goals other than resolutions. So I was thinking the other day, no, I don't really have one at the moment. I do. I need to sort out my loft/attic. Because I've just been throwing stuff up there ever since I moved into my house 3.5 years ago. And predominantly, that is crafting stuff, Debbie. Now, my craft room, you know, and like yours, it is full, very lucky, of Crafter's Companion stuff. And I always say, it's full of Crafter's Companion, it's got a load of hunky-dory and a load of sticks too. Everything else from me crafting over the last 20-odd years of different companies, such as Creative Expressions, Tonic, etc., is all up in the attic. And every now and again, I think, oh, I've got that. So I go up, I rummage, and then I just leave it. I dump it. It's got old home decor stuff. It's got Christmas, everything. I need to sort it. That's one of my goals.
Is that one of your goals? We all have them, though. We all have goals.
Have you got any?
Do you know, to be fair, Craig, I've not.
No.
No, because I'd already started my healthy eating plan back in towards the end of August. I hit my 3 stone off target before Christmas, and over Christmas I've kept it off, and the New Year I've kept it off. So I've not gained anything. I'm pretty pleased with myself. That was my goal that I had.
You should be so proud.
And it's only just because I'm going to keep on. I'm motivating myself to keep going until I achieve what I want to achieve this time round.
But to achieve that over Christmas and New Year, it's got to be the hardest time to do that.
Yes, it's not been the easiest. And I've not indulged. I have indulged, but not overindulged. Is that the right word? Yeah. So yes, absolutely. So that's been my little goal to myself.
Brilliant.
And I'm pretty pleased with it.
Good.
Pretty pleased with it.
But yeah, other than that, no, I don't really do resolutions now.
No, it's like you said, Craig. We never stick to them, do we?
We don't, no.
I mean, how many times do we say we're going to do an healthy eating, I'm going to do that, I'm going to join the gym. I mean, the last time I joined a gym, I lasted all of a week and then ended up when I come out in KFC. Because it was such hard work. Oh my God. I've realised very quickly gyms are not for me.
No.
They're not for me.
No,
swimming, on the other hand.
Yeah.
So that's actually going to be, do you know what, a little bit of a goal to myself. I'm going to take up my swimming again. Because I haven't swum for a while. A few months I've not swum, and I like swimming. So that probably is a little goal to myself.
Yeah,
so,
that's a good one.
Absolutely.
That's a good one.
Now, you can see I've started doing a little bit of colouring. I'm going to finish that off later because I want to speed the process up, try and cram a few more things in. But what happens when you, and little top tip, always have a little bit of scrap paper underneath when you're colouring. You won't stop the bleeding. The bleeding is natural with any alcohol marker from anywhere on the planet. It will come through there. But yeah, you can see, just be careful. Because I've got little spots of it. I always tend to do that, Craig, because I put my pens down sometimes and I forget, and that's what I did with that one. So take your time when you're colouring, but enjoy that process. Enjoy that mindful crafting. It's like a hybrid collection of create a card dies with a colouring element, and which is what I love about the create a card Colorable stamp and dies. And you can achieve those looks, and it doesn't have to be like mass colouring, really precise. You saw me just doing that blend of the hydrangea, and sorry, I couldn't even tell you the colour, did I? Oh, it's terrible. Hydrangea blend with the light and the medium and the dark to create that blend. And I've just mixed it with a turquoise blend. That's all I've done with this one. So it's the two colours crossed over there. And then I used, if I remember rightly, it was the pale pink blend and the jade green blend and also the dull green blend for the pieces there. And again, little top tip about our Craig. I've done it for years. I know you do it a lot. You do it with the grey, don't you? Yeah, the ice grey.
I like to do it with that.
But I used to do many moons ago with a different brand of alcohol pens before I found about. It was called Teacup.
Oh, okay.
So the teacup colour that I used to do, it was like a light minty kind of blue. And I thought, oh, the turquoise with the blue turquoise blend. So all I've done is pretty similar to what Craig does, and I like it to pop out a little bit, but I've just gone round the outside and literally just take that around the outside and it makes it pop off that page. And if you do it with a light one, absolutely beautiful. But I wanted that sky kind of look because of the branches and the dragonflies, which is why I chose the blue. So that's how you would achieve that look, and it's just that little finish detail around there just makes that pop. And then of course what does make it pop is choosing the right paper, and I've gone with, now then, Country Lane. I think this is Country Lane.
Looks it, doesn't it?
Yeah, in my head I'm thinking Country Lane. It is. Debbie, it is. It's the Country Lane one.
Definitely is. Don't doubt yourself.
No, it's not positive thoughts, Nick. It's definitely not positive thoughts. I just wanted a kind of a natured theme, you know, because of the nature theme to this one. And I thought it kind of complemented with the colours that I've used.
It does.
I don't know about you, Craig, but I always do. I choose my paper and then I choose my colours. And it kind of all works together. Those colours aren't conflicting, they're not contrasting enough, they're just subtle, and it's a nice mix.
And it works.
Yeah, it does.
It works.
Now then, I want to create a bit of a frame because at the moment it looks fine, but I want to make it pop that little bit more. So coming back in with the two dies, what I'm going to do is I've taken a piece of our, you may recognise it, our luxury non-shed glitter cardstock, and this is from the purple/pink pack.
Right.
Because I call it pink.
Okay.
But it's called purple.
It's actually purple.
Yeah, but does it look purple? Do I get into trouble for saying?
No.
Do you think it looks purple? Producer Nick says it looks purple.
But you see, some say purple, say some pink. I would say lilac. A deep lilac.
Controversy.
Yeah.
Controversy. Yes, well.
We've still got a little bit of time in the comments. Let us know. Is it pink? Is it purple? Is it lilac?
It has got that lovely lilac touch to it, hasn't it? Yeah, I think I might have to agree with you on that one. Oh, I'm changing your mind, Craig.
Yeah, you're changing your mind.
Yeah, I've changed your mind. But it came from that pack. Just so you know.
That's where it goes. Yeah, it's definitely not blue like Nicola's saying. Just try to be funny. Well, so, or yellow. No, it's definitely not. But yeah, let us know in the comments what one you think it is.
Now, you're probably thinking, well, why have you done that, Debbie? Well, there's a reason why, Craig.
Debbie?
Yes.
Why have you done that?
Well, Craig, I wanted to create a frame now then, because it's glitter cardstock. You do have to remember, you might need that. You might need your metal shim to cut through, because our glitter cardstock, it's the non-shedding with a reason, because it has like a plastic coating over the top. So sometimes it can be a little tad trickier to cut. And with that in mind, all I would say to you is use your metal shim. However, I've just used the normal combination, Craig, and I think it's worked okay.
It has, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I'm just going to pop those pieces out, and the reason why I've done this, Craig, is because I want to create that frame. So I've used the outside with the inner part, and I could what I'm going to do to create the frame is just cut away the edges here. So I'm just going to take little snippy scissors just to release it. So again, I'm going to just pop, let's go into that side, because I don't want that part. I mean, I could do if I wanted. I could actually could put it behind the back, create a drop shadow. Oh, I'll give you a laugh, Craig. I was calling it a shadow drop over there.
A shadow drop?
A shadow drop. So I kept calling it shadow drop, and I kept looking and thinking, it don't sound right when it's coming out of my mouth. I kept saying it all the time. Shadow drop.
Just something not right about it.
Yeah, and it went until after the show that I thought, what on earth are you calling it? It's a drop shadow. It's not a shadow drop at all. Tell you, it's this brain.
Shadow drop.
Giving it a new name. But that means by taking that part out, which I could actually do that little bit of a shadow drop around the back, I could actually bring that in to give it a little bit more definition, which would work just as well. However, what I'm interested in is the frame that frames the piece on the outside.
Isn't that just that finishing touch?
It is just that little finishing touch, absolutely. So I'm just going to grab my, oh no, what did I do with my decanted?
And this is where you look at your dies, don't you, and say how and where else you can use them. You know, maybe you wouldn't have thought initially you could use it to frame your work, but by doing what Debbie's done, you've now got that framed element to the dies as well.
Yeah, and that's all it was. It was just using that outer die. If you wanted to create a bigger frame, then make your cardstock bigger and then just put the frame in. if you wanted to create that. What am I saying, Debbie? Do you know today? Craig, I'm lethal. It's a good job I'm only here to do shows today. Me and my words just aren't working. I know what I mean. Right, so that's created that lovely frame element, and I've just stuck that down, and all I'm going to finish it off with is a little bow in that top corner because I want to cover my little bits of green. I just had to get rid of that because it was annoying me a little bit. And then I've created, and these stamps, can I just tell you, come with the collection. So not only do you get that lovely great big colouring medium, you also get a couple of sentiments on each one of them to customise it to whatever it is that you want to say. And for this, I just want to put especially for you, and I've lifted it with some of our foam pads to create that cuttable from the creator card, colourable with the colouring, and again to create some really beautiful, stunning cards. Simple but pleasing on the eye, and a nice craft to get into as well. That colouring.
Absolutely, and actually George is calling it demo of the show. He's going there already, which funny enough, while we have a little bit of a recap, Debbie, can you set up what you have done within the show, and we will do demo of the show. Rightio, let's have a very quick recap of your Gemini Colorable Creator Card Stamp and Die collection. You've got 6 collections in total. Let's have a look here. So you have got your special bouquet. Now all of these, you can be using them in the exact same way as to what Debbie was showing you. You've got sweet roses. You've also got your Celebrate Your Day. You've then got the one that Debbie was just using, which is your Dragonfly Dream. You have also got your Butterfly, which is your beautiful butterfly. And then you've also got your Thinking of You. So all of that is $62.35 or $71.49. That's giving you a saving of 20%. It is part of the January sale, therefore it has got a yellow sticker, which means you are going to get a free gift. The free gift for this one is going to be your die brush tool. It is worth $4.99 or $9.95. So if you've got all those intricate pieces that are just staying in the die or your die cut and you want to pop them out, this is going to be the perfect tool for you to do that. So that is worth $4.99 or $9.95 as it is part of the January sale. Right, let's have a look at what Debbie's been doing, and we can do our demo of this show. So we've got them ready. So what have we done within the show, Debbie?
So what I've done is I've brought in me one that I'd made for the show because obviously I opened this one up. But yes, the door reveal, that would be number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 was the swirly whirly one. The lovely grande floral swirl die. That's number 2. And then number 3, we just finished with that beautiful Colorable creator card. So that's number 3.
Perfect. 1, 2 or 3, the choices are, you've got a few minutes to get your votes in. Rachel will tally them up and then she will let us know what one is demo of the show. We're going to have a little break just in a second. However, Evelyn is on Facebook saying, Debbie, it's nice to have you back on our screens after the new year. Isn't it just? It's always nice. Crafty Angie on YouTube is saying, Craig, bless you. Thank you for stepping in for Ben. I enjoy the way you look after each other. And you know, because we were talking about it off air yesterday as well, I'm so grateful because, you know, I've had time off, Debbie, and all of you guys have stepped in to help. We've always got each other's backs, whether we're messaging each other, say, not feeling 100%, you know, and we'll let our boss Jenny and Brent know, and we'll always cover each other. I know Ben would do it for me, I would do it for him. Unfortunately, I know Jan's feeling under the weather, so Debbie, you're helping out and stepping in for Jan.
I'm not here tomorrow, and why Craig and Corinne will be here because there's 2 that we've got to cover because our Jan's a bit under the weather as well, so I'm going to go and cover some shows for Jan down at Hobbymaker. So yeah, it's that time of year. There's lots of it going around. I know from lots of people. I don't know about yourself, Craig, but lots of people telling me that they've been under the weather. It happened to me at the beginning of December.
It did, didn't it?
Knocked me right off my feet. So yeah, so it does happen. But yeah, we do have each other's backs. That's what it's all about. Teamwork does make the dream work.
It does indeed.
It does indeed.
It really, really does. Sam McDonald, Facebook, saying, my goal is to use all the products that I've purchased from Crafter's Companion. I think a lot of you are saying that this year. A lot of you are saying, actually, that Shedless Glitter card is lilac. You're saying it, not me, although that is my opinion. And Kimberly Hardy. So, very quick question before we go for our break. And this is, Debbie,
Yes.
how do you stay so clean when you craft? I end up with inky fingers, glue everywhere, not to mention a good marker smudge somewhere on me and my paper pieces all over me.
I am laughing because I'm exactly the same. The only thing I have is a little cloth at the side of me now because I am a little bit of a messy crafter. So I have, do you know those lovely cloths?
Oh, yes.
My mum's just, my mum bought us a jokey present and a serious present. And my jokey present was a whole heap of cloths.
Right.
Because I use them a lot in cleaning, for terms of cleaning my hands down, cleaning things up. So yeah, it's just about just watching just taking a little bit of extra care. But believe you me, what was that lovely lady's name?
So it was Kimberly.
Kimberly, I am exactly the same. This is not normal clean for me. If you've ever seen one of me inky shows, you'll know what I mean, because I get caked in it. However, have a little cloth, bit of, you know, your wipes and things like that. Just have that at the side of you so you can clean down as you go along. Because when I'm at home, I'm not terrible.
No, yeah.
Craig knows me very well. The guys here know me really well as well. So I'm just as untidy and a little bit messy. It's just that today I've kept nice and clean.
It's all part of the fun, isn't it?
It is.
It's all part of the fun. Now, whether it is deliberate or maybe it's just a little bit of a crafty fail, which sometimes we do have them here on Crafters TV. I'm sure 2023 is going to bring abundance of them. Look at yesterday. I was on on with the boss herself and I swore by accident, although it wasn't a very, 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 very bad word, but still, all the same, it was a little verbal crafty fail with Sarah here. However, we've got a little video that's going to show you some of the crafty fails that we've had. Check this one out.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking dough might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You are.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Just some of the fun that we've had over the last couple of years. Crafty Angie on YouTube is saying, when this collection was released, so that was our Colorable crate of cards, was saying, I decided I was not going to order it. However, with all the demonstrations, I just had to order the entire collection. Will be arriving soon. Stephanie Theodos on Facebook saying, my goal was to sort through the enormous amount of Christmas ornaments I have, but not been using. But we disposed of our artificial tree with the garbage pickup. And I don't know what size tree we will be getting for 2023, so we'll have to wait another year to sort it all out. Already a fail. Oh, well, you can do that. Yeah, you can do it towards the end. Do it towards the end of the year. Still going to be in 2023. It doesn't matter whether you're doing it at the start or towards the end of the year. It's still a 2023 goal, that's for sure. Right, we're going to have a look at one last thing before we end our wake-up call, but we do have a result, and it was, now I will say number 2 was popular, but Debbie, it was number 3. Number 3 was the winner. George was right.
Called it.
George called it,
didn't he? Number 3, thank you very much.
There we go. So we will have Debbie as a winner today within Wake Up Call. Myself and Debbie are back for Beautiful Beginnings. At the end of the day, it is a craft house with a totally Tiffany takeover. So within Beautiful Beginnings, we will do demo of the day. So you've got Debbie as a winner. Right, let's have a look at our silhouette scenes. This is another one of our craft kit where we've got over 220 elements. You can make 18 cards with this one using the card blanks that you've got included. $22.49 or $22.45. This one is number 54, so if you're keeping track, it was one before our Grand Floral Swirl die, so not that long since it's been launched, of course. This one here is giving you a saving of 10%. But if you're platinum, it's going to come down to $17.99 or $17.96. All of these, of course, are across on the website. But Debbie, you're going to have a little look through this one, aren't you?
Yeah, again, beautifully presented. Little bit of inspiration on the front of the box for you. And again, in your box, which you can keep as a whole. If you have been collecting all of them, believe you me, 55 boxes takes up a lot of space. So what you can do, and I've seen loads of people all over website talking about all their ideas and what they do and condensing them and using them in different ways. Again, in this box, there will be elements of consumables and elements of what we call I call it a hardware. I don't know how you describe it, but the ones that last all the time. Now, I absolutely love these. Again, here at Crafters Companion, we launched some of these lovely silhouette scene dies with stamps in. These are exclusive, so they're not repeats. Okay. They are a bigger set over, I say over there, a bigger set there, yes. And there is some dies in this, but this is a lovely silhouette one in terms of templates in there. So I'll show you and take you through that in a second, but you can see that lovely inspiration on the front of the box. Again, as always, we've got that lovely welcome note from Sarah, and then for your full instructions, did you do this one, Craig, with the silhouette one?
Yes, I did do this one.
Yeah, so yes. The silhouette one, you'll get again our lovely Craig. Again, you can see beautifully packaged, and all of them, and there's only one in here that I will recommend you keep in. Keep it in the back. Keep it in. Don't let them scatter around because I've already managed to lose one of the masks. So the stencil and the masks, I'll come to that in a second. But you're getting in here what I call the hardware. And I'm just going to move that to one side just so you can see. 2 sets. And if I just bring in a scrap of white cardstock so you can see this. But you're getting 2 sets of stamps. Right. Let's put that down there. And the stamps are your scenes. Now, I love this one. The man lifting the woman up, I love that one. Do you know where he's got it's almost like that famous film where he just scoops her over his head.
Scoops her off her feet.
What's it called? No, that's Officer and Gentleman. Don't put baby in the corner. That one.
Oh, yes, Dirty Dancing.
That's the one, yes. You've got a lovely bride and groom in there as well. Well, it could be a prom night, actually, that one. You've got a lovely girl on the swing. I always wanted those in trees.
Yeah, I've never been on one before in a swing on a tree.
And then lovely accessories as well. So you've got a lovely fairy, you've got your rabbit, you've got your thistles. Should we call it a thistle? Grass. And then grass scenes there as well. And then a lovely set of sentiments. Follow your dreams, just for you, with love, make a wish, happy birthday, enjoy your special day. So again, you can cater to lots of things with that stamp set. Now, your masks and your stencils are all in here. Don't do a Debbie and lose one straight away. But the main feature that you get is that gorgeous love heart. It really is beautiful, and that's what's going to create your element for you to stamp into and also ink through as well. And then you've got in there all the other ones. Oh, don't tell me I've lost them all. Nearly, Craig, nearly. Honestly, because this is why I would recommend for this particular one, leave it in there.
Leave it all in.
So you can see you've got your the stencil part and the mask part. So you've got your lovely rolling hilltops. You've got your clouds. So you've got two. Well, I did have two clouds. I'm now down to one cloud, and the sun. But you'll get yours.
You'll get them all.
It's because I was prepping last night, Craig, and honestly, I just got it absolutely everywhere. And then I've managed to... I will be doing a demo next show. I will be. By which means I will have raided John's box, and I think I might just be having a little rummage in there and getting his bits
have
out.
a look. Yeah, you can borrow these ones.
He'll not mind me having a rummage around, will he? He won't mind me. The hardware of there. Let's just move swiftly along there. Let's just... You've got metal dies in here as well. So the metal dies, it's the happy. No, it isn't. It's the hello and the with love, sorry. The stamps is the happy birthday, Debbie. The metal dies is the hello and the with love. So again, two nice ones there.
Very nice
ones. A set of 9 ribbons again, satin ribbon, gorgeous colourways. Your dewdrops, love dewdrops because you can colour them in as well as use them as the dewdrops. You're getting in this one, look at this, honestly, there's tons in here, because you're getting card blanks to create your scenes with. You're getting envelopes and cards already pre-scored, pre-measured in there. Can you remind me how many the minimum is for this one, Craig?
18.
Thank you.
18.
And then the most exquisite papers I think that you'll ever see, which are the gorgeous, look at these. Oh, Craig, honestly.
Wow.
Look at them.
I forgot how incredible these are.
They are absolutely beautiful. So you're getting all of those 8x8s in there, and then the solid pieces in as well that match those colour tones that run through. Again, they come all in their packaging that you can keep at the bottom of your box. But what a cracking kit this one is. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it's a very creative kit. In terms of the scenes that you can build up using your masks and stencils and then using your beautiful scenes. So this one's an absolutely gorgeous set, and I'm just going to show you just very quickly, Craig, if I may. I will be doing a demonstration with that later on in the Beautiful Beginnings show, but take a look
let's see
at some of these beauties, because these are right up my street. These are beautiful. You can keep them really, really simple, or you can take it into a whole storytelling there using the masks and the stamps and honestly, Craig, it's just exquisite.
There's lots of ways, isn't there, where you can use them.
Yeah. And if you're wondering how that bit's being done, I think that's just a little bit of fussy cutting, in all honesty, Craig. Get your little snippy scissors, fussy cut around there, just exquisite.
It
Absolutely
really is.
gorgeous, beautiful kit.
Yeah, and you know, and that's a prime example what Debbie's just showed you there, and I do like to remind you, because what I'm away to say is you can do anything like that you draw around. If you've got a bladed cutting machine, you can scan it in and replace the scissors with the blade, so you can still do that if you want to. You can use the bladed side to actually do the cutting if you want, but that one is your silhouette scenes craft kit with over 220 elements, $22.49 or $22.45. That's giving you a saving of 10%, which of course was box number 54. As Debbie said about 10 minutes ago, this has absolutely flown by. I don't know where this morning's wake-up call has gone. As always, it's always good to be on this side. Well, any side when you're in, Debbie. We'll have a laugh. We'll have a blast. We're going to be back again for an earlier Beautiful Beginnings.
Yes, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
We shall be back. And we'll strip it back to basics again, and we'll keep it nice and I think still creative.
Gosh,
you can still get your creativity from there, but we're always conscious. New year, new crafters, new people just starting out. But Beautiful Beginnings is all about how to use the products. We bring these beautiful products. We're just going to take it back to those basics and show you how to use them to the best of their ability. So I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Ready for my jacket spud though.
Yeah, hungry.
Feel the belly rumbling.
Hungry as well. So as Debbie said, that's 2 o'clock, or for you guys stateside, it's going to be 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Pacific Time. As always, head across to our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu. Have a look at everything that we've got. Go on to Shop the Day. You're going to find everything that myself and Debbie have been showing you, and even myself and Tiffany later on at the end of the day. While you're there, have a look at the January sale. You've got incredible savings with lots of free gifts as well, if it's got a yellow sticker. Right, we are away to go and grab our our lunch. Go and grab your lunch, your tea, your breakfast, whatever the time zone is, wherever you are across the globe. Come back and join myself and Debbie and George and Nicola for Beautiful Beginnings. We'll see you just shortly. Bye.